I mean, don't go anywhere. I mean, he stays primarily on the. He never leaves his girls, but it's like, can you not stay in your pen, you big butthole? I mean, come on now. What the hell? That's something in my damn mouth. That's horrible. What are you all up to today on this great old world of grumpy thoughts and mind-boggling worlds? I'll hold off on that one for a minute until somebody comes, and then I don't want to be sitting there the whole show. That might drive away some viewers, but you know what the hell. So, and I figured I'm gonna come on, do me a little 30-minute, yanker, and see what's going on, and probably not a whole hell of a lot, but well. But at least I didn't get any phone calls at 5:45 this morning. But I have been up since 5:45 though, because he messed up my internal clock, and so now I got a weird sleep schedule that I didn't feel like I wanted to be on. I wanted to sleep till noon today. I wanted to be lazy. Is there anything wrong with that? Just having a lazy morning, sleep till noon. It's Monday. Monday scary day or some crap like that. We'll have to come up with a good nickname for Monday. I'm sure somebody's has some more angry, grumpy words for Monday because they gotta go back to work and crap, and you know how that works. But oh, I am so ready for summertime. I tell you what, I am ready for summer. So, oh, what do you do? I just, it is what it is, I guess, but not much you really can do. Just one day at a time and have some fun. I went down and got some breakfast burritos because can't go wrong with breakfast burritos. They got these apple smoked bacon ones, and they're pretty good. I mean, I like them. But on day 3 of new dog food for the puppy, because he has a food allergy, she has a food allergy that is driving me nuts. So we'll get that taken care of. So she'll have a happy dappy more diet, I guess. But the only one that has a food allergy is that one puppy, which is driving me nuts. But what do you do? I mean, she's on allergy medicine, but all that. But it's a process, You just gotta kind of go through and find which food works the best for them. I mean, and then when I find her home, I'll have to let the new owners know that hey, she has food allergies because that should make them happy. But at least I know she'll go to a really good home though. If you send her somewhere and they know she has food allergies and they know it's going to cost a little bit more money to take care of, then you know. So that's always a benefit. Hello, how you doing? Hi. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Do you like cars? Nah, I like to put on my Jesus sandals and walking everywhere. Cars are overrated. Like what are we talking like muscle cars, sports cars, race cars? What kind of cars are you talking about? Just in general cars? I always wanted a Flintstone car, but it just makes my legs hurt. Like what kind of sports cars? Like McLaren, Corvette, Ferrari. Um, there's so many little midgets, Porsches. What kind of sports cars? Ferrari. I like the older Ferraris, the old 80s and 90s Ferraris. I'm not a big fan of the today looks of Ferraris, but because everything looks so plasticky. But what are you gonna do? How about you? Do you like Ferraris? You got a Ferrari? You got pictures of them? You go zoom. I kind of like SUVs and pickups, but for what I do in life, I don't think a Ferrari would do really good on the farm. I mean, it'd be stuck all the time. I mean, and I'd constantly having to wash it just to keep the mud and the cattle poo and the goat poop off it. It just, I don't know. I don't. It wouldn't be feasible for the farm. But what do you do? Oh, eventually I got to coax that goat back into his pen, see what if he's going to do it or not. But what the hell? Probably not. I'll have my daughter do it because he likes her way more than he likes me for some reason. I don't know why, but they tend to get along a lot better than I do. He comes right to her. He runs for me because he's a butthead. If I didn't like him so much, I'd eat him. But you know how that works. What do? Eat him. I like it. I'm not a fan of tasty goat though, so I'm not going to eat him. Maybe not. What's my name? My name is Grumpy. What is your name? Oh, I can read your name, so that's kind of silly of me. You should like, share, and subscribe, though. Help the channel out. Help me get out into the algorithms. Help me grow. So, I mean, if you're feeling frisky, hit the subby button. You know. Hey, you know, even if you're feeling grumpy, hit the sub button. I mean, it's a win-win for both of us. I get more subscribers, and you get to help out a fat chubby guy. You know. It'll be your good deed of the day on a Monday, helping the fat chubby guy out. You know, just hit the liker button, hit the subscribe button, and all will work out just fine and dandy. You know what I mean? So, my real name is JJ. Nice to meet you, JJ. So, I don't think I'm gonna give out my real name yet. Maybe further in time, but that's why I go by Grumpy. So it's a good alias, you know. That way, I don't have people trying to track me down and give me hugs and things. And it's like, ew, I don't want a hug from anybody, you know? That's why there's a screen between us, you know? It's my safety zone, right? That's a safety zone. So, what are you up to today, JJ? How's your day going? I mean, hey, you gotta watch out if you try to start a YouTube or anything like that. There's some silly people in this world, and you never know. I mean, so I always figure it's best to just behave myself, you know what I mean? Right? So, hey, everybody, welcome to the channel. We're just chit-chatting. You want to chit-chat about something? Ask a question, you know what I mean? See where it leads us. I know the other day I got conversating, we got talking about conspiracy theories about JD planes hitting buildings. That was entertaining, you know. And then somebody asked me if, well, I'm not going to repeat that one because that was kind of a weird question to ask anybody in their life if they did that or not. But, you know, so. Oh, man. What's everybody else up to today? Just hanging out, being good, being bad, school, work, just playing hooky. You know. Eventually, I'm going to have so many subscribers, I'm going to have to be doing something more than just talking to everybody, like show videos or something. Maybe we'll have a drawing contest. Who can draw the best? I mean, I can draw the best stick figures, you know, give them some wild hair, some big old eyeballs. You know, I'm pretty good at wearing them spring break, so no backgrounds. Is it spring break already? No, spring break's not till. Maybe. I don't know. Our schools are still in session, so I don't know. Did I just hear a goat? Yes, you heard a goat in the background. I have several goats. I have several videos of goats if you want to check out my short clips about my naughty goats that don't behave themselves because they're grumpy butts. Because especially my male goat is out again this morning. He doesn't go anywhere. I mean, I'm not really too worried about him. I mean, as long as he goes in before nighttime, you know, so the coyotes don't get him, I don't really care if he runs around the property. I mean, he never goes more than about 30, 40 feet away from his ladies, you know, so it's not like it's a big to-do. It's just, I can't figure out how he keeps getting out. I checked out the whole fence, you know, I checked all the gates, checked everything. He got out. I'm like, what the hell, Houdini? What are you doing? So, life lesson today. Figure out why goats get out, I guess. I'll do it later. I don't care. Oh, he'll come back when he feels like it. Me, D, not all of us. Oh, all right. So, no, I don't want to make a sticker this morning. There he goes. Well, go back to your pen, Aunt Monkey. No. What are you up to, me? Me. That sounds like a song. Or a beginning of a song. Or the middle of a song. Or end of a song. One of the two. Oh, he got the girls all mad because they can see him now. Running around. Stupid goat. No. Eventually they'll start losing all their winter coats, and so they'll be all, they won't look all like shaggy dogs anymore. Ah, thanks, me. I appreciate you. I like new subscribers. I do. It helps the channel grow and gets me further along in life. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, it's only, I think, my third week now. So, I mean, 10, 15 years, I might be YouTube famous. Everyone will know who I am. Or I'll probably be kicked off by then. One of the two. I'll probably say something stupid, and I'll probably upset somebody, and they'll be like, ah! Report, report, report. Well, Titter Peters. I had this lovely troll yesterday. She hung out for about 15 minutes, just having fun. I mean, what are you going to do? Even trolls are fun some days. As long as they, they behave themselves, and they don't just kind of get all raggedy-daggy, they're perfectly fine. But, man, you get some people. Was that a monster you're drinking? Yes, I am drinking a pink monster. I like the pink monster. I'm not really a fan of the green monster or the blue ones, but I do like this. These ones here, I mean, they taste good. So, I mean, I'm not going to live forever, so I might as well drink my vitamins, I was going to stop and get a coffee at the coffee shop, but I just didn't feel like a coffee this morning. I don't know why. Man, I used to love drink coffee. I could drink 2 or 3 pots a day. Anymore lately, no. It's just kind of 1 or 2 cups, and I'm good. But I mainly just go to the coffee shop to flirt with a girl, but she wasn't in today, so that was kind of my excuse of not getting coffee because she wasn't in today. So maybe tomorrow. Isn't that how that works? You go to the coffee shop just to flirt with a girl. I think that's why most people go to bars to flirt with the bartenders. But now, if you're going to like a janitor's brain fart convention just to flirt with somebody, I think you got some issues. Yeah, no, we're gonna skip on that one because I'll probably get censored on that one. I've been up since 4 a.m. Good God, man! You should sleep more. They say sleep is good for the soul. I don't believe it because I only sleep like 4 hours a day, but they say it's good for you. You should get like 8 hours of sleep because it helps with mental development, brain growth, and body structured stuff, and the medical humble bumbles and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. That's just what they say in the books. Do we believe everything we read in the books? I don't know. We probably shouldn't, because some books should not be taken literally, I guess. But all right. Oh, well, I was up and I'm down. Up and now I'm down. So. Oh, wow, huh? That's all right. I read between your lines there on your last message. Oh, me, it's fine. I got a buddy, he drunk texts me a lot, and, I don't know if you've ever had to decipher drunk texting before, but it gets pretty colorful about what they're trying to say or not, but... Oh... Ooh, I think the sun is going to finally come out today. That would be amazing. It's been cutting glass cold for the last couple of days. I don't like cutting glass cold. I used to. Man, I used to love to go skiing and snowboarding and, sledding and all that when I was in my younger years. And God, that was amazing back then. Flirt with all the snow bunnies on the hillside. Forget what you're doing and tumble down the mountain halfway. But that's always kind of fun too. And then you got to go sit in the hot tub for the rest of the day feeling bad about yourself because you're like, I forgot how to ski. So, but hey, look at that. Oh, you sucker. Is that how you got out? No. He's trying to break back into his pen. My name is Aqua in real life. Nice. It's a unique name. Aqua. So you're water, huh? I mean, I'll give you my middle name. My middle name's Lee. I mean, you can go by you can call me Lee, I guess. I mean, that works for me too. I mean, we'll just call me Lee because that is my middle name. So, and I've gone by Lee before. I mean, not a lot of people call me it, but I've gone by Lee before, so we can go with that one. But yeah, Aqua, water. Like Aquaman, right? I mean, I'm only halfway special needs. I mean, I can kind of figure out what words mean somewhat of the day, I guess. So, I mean, it's one of the four elements of the world: fire, water, earth, and wind, or some shit like that, I guess. Yeah. I think I messed that one up. It's earth, fire, water, and wind. Yeah. No, I was right. The four elements, the four main elements. I wonder why they never put like electricity on there, so people get a shocky shock. I mean, it should be more than just what they tell you, but who knows? So. Hey, right now my channel is just about me coming on here mumbling and being grumpy. Eventually we're going to get more entertaining, but I'm just trying to get views up, subscribers up, the like buttons, so you can share and tell all your friends come watch this fat guy be grumpy for most of the day. All right, me. It was good to meet. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, though, my friend. That way we can hang out some more again. You know what I mean? Come and have some more entertaining conversations, I guess. But perfect. Oh, that's right, you did. Thanks, me. I appreciate you. I'll see you again. Nice chat with you. But I wonder where Burger's at. I like Burger. He's a good guy. We were talking about sailboats yesterday. I had to go intermediate through my first live stream now because my buddy called me. So he's such a silly beach. So he calls me again this morning, like at 8:30, and he's like, "Who's this?" I don't know, dude. You called me. You don't have me in your phone yet. Come on, man. We've been friends for 6 years now. Some shit like this. Like, you didn't put my name in your phone? Like, you just try to remember his phone number? Hell is that one? I mean, no. I mean, I can remember my phone number from when I was like 5 years old from my house, but I'm not gonna try to remember anybody else's phone number. So that's I got a hard enough time remembering my own phone number lately. So, what do you do? But don't you hate that though? When somebody asks you for your phone number and you're like, "Oh shit, what's my phone number?" And you're just like, you never call yourself, right? No. And I've had this number now for 2 years, 2 or 3 years now. I change because about every 5 years I change my phone number for. It's just me. I don't just like to have a different phone number every 5 years, so I never really think about it. But I know some people, they've had the same phone number for 15, 20 years, and I'm like, why? I know my daughter, she had her Texas phone number, and it took forever to get her to change over to a new phone number. She's like, I like my Texas number. I'm like, well, It's just a phone number. What does it matter? They're trying to call you, not the number. But man, kids, they're weird like that. You know, they tend to make up their own minds of what they want to do and stuff. But I don't know. Let's see if I can get in trouble for playing music till people show up. Let's get a little bit of background noise going on. Let's do the whole wiggle, wiggle, you know, wiggle, 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 wiggle. But no. Well, we'll see if I can get in trouble or not. I know I got a hit the other day because I was playing music, and I didn't get in trouble. They just gave me a warning. So, which it still kind of confuses me though. I mean, if you're on the YouTube playing YouTube music, you should be able to play YouTube music because you know you're a channel on YouTube. So it's not really copywriting when they've already purchased the music. You're just using their material, you know. So I don't know. It's weird to me. But I guess everything has rules, and you got to obey the rules and guidelines and make everybody feel good about themselves, you know. But what the hell? Oh, man, I need that one guy to come back on. I liked when he kept calling me chubby and fat and chubby. It kind of made me feel good about myself. Just like, oh, you thank you, little man. I appreciate you, but you know, I do like when people. I don't know why. It just when people insult me, it just really has never really affected me that much. I mean, but I had two older brothers though, growing up, and man, they were jerks. So maybe I just got thick skin from my brothers, you know, because they'd whoop my butt all the time and they'd call me names, and now it's just like, ha ha, you know. I'd probably whoop them now that we're all older now, because, you know, I think well, no, he's only going to be like 49 this year, so maybe he's not that old. I'll whoop him next year when he's 50. There we go, you know, because I might have a chance when he's 50 to whoop him, you know. You probably shouldn't want to whoop your brother, though. That's like teenager stuff. But it'd still be fun to try, though, you know. Wrestle with your brothers so you could win. I mean, I can't wrestle with my sister because she'd probably go cry to mom, "He's picking on me, man." You know how sisters are. I mean, I don't know if you got a sister or not, but I have five. I have 5 sisters. One biological one and 4 stepsisters. Well, I guess my one stepsister, I guess she proclaims she's a boy. So I got 4 sisters and a 50-50. How about that? I mean, that way, right? I mean, let me start calling trans people 50-50s, right? Half and halves. I like that so much better than trannies, right? Don't you? I think so. I'm gonna start calling them half and halves. It just sounds better than the other one. What if I get in trouble for that, for calling them half and half? Probably so. I don't know. Probably someone called me, tell me I'm bigoted or racist or something like that. I don't know. I'm old, so I'll get over it. But I'm sure some people probably tell me I'm homophobic or bigoted, or I don't know. People come up with some mighty big words, and I don't know if I can be bigoted or not. I got 2 black guys in my neck after I broke my neck, so I think I'm good on that one, you know. But for my cadavers, they were both genetically from other people, but you know, I can move it, so it's okay. I mean, if I get too frisky with it, it's like a Rice Krispie treat, starts snap, crackle, and popping, which is kind of cool. I mean, but I broke it. God. 15 years ago? I fell into a swimming pool. I don't recommend falling into swimming pools. It hurts. But I'm still here to annoy all of you people, so I guess that worked out perfectly, right? So, and I got some funny jokes out of it. But, you know, I know it's, I will get off that subject. It's not really a big subject. I mean, so. I know, I just woke up in a grumpy mood this morning. I was like, man, I'm going to go online, make everybody else grumpy with me. Just share my wealth with you people, see how grumpy I can get you. Talk about this and that and shitter readers and all, you know, funky dunks, you know. But, oh, I think it's good. I like grumpy people. You know, with 8 billion people, I'm sure I could find at least 1 billion grumpy people to come hang out with me and you know, because there's at least 1 billion grumpy people in this world. I mean, could you imagine if 8 billion people were on this channel right now, or 1 billion people are on this channel right now trying to chat and be grumpy? Good Lord Almighty, could you imagine that? That would be kind of scary. I'd need like 50 million freaking mods just to keep everybody in line, you know. Be a hell of a day though. 1 billion people on your YouTubes. I'd be like super famous. I mean, I guess I'm gonna shoot for that. I'm gonna shoot for 1 billion grumpy people to come and visit my site, and that's what I'm gonna go for. That's my end goal. As soon as I get 1 billion, man, I'm gonna retire. You'll never have to see grumpy again. As soon as I hit 1 billion, I'm done. So I guess we're going to be together for a long, long, long time, my friends. What they always say, dream in one hand and diddle in the other one, see which one fills up faster. So we might have a long journey together. Which is okay. I mean, I come on here to meet people, see what the hell. I'm still thinking, man, I really need Botox though, or just get some of that beauty tape where it kind of pulls you back a little bit. I mean, I can look 20 years of age or 20 years old again, right? It won't be so bad. Instead of looking 40, I can look 20, right? Everybody just having suck some fat out of my butt and inject it in my face. I forget what that's called. It's kind of like Botox, but it's fat injections, you know, but what'd you do? So, you know, when I was really fat, though, I mean, I had no wrinkles. When I was super fat, man, I guess I keep losing weight. And skinny people are always wrinkly looking. Why is that? Maybe I don't want to be skinny, because when you're skinny, you get wrinkles. I don't like wrinkles. It makes you look old, and I'm not ready to be old. Well, I am already old. I'm a grandpa, man. Can you believe that? I'm a grandpa. I like him. Well, he's a cute little critter. So, it's a good thing he's only 2, though, so I can keep up with him still. And can you imagine when he gets older? Well, I'm going to have to go to the gym or something, get me one of those little treadmill things and walk a little bit faster, I guess. But, you know, kids are a lot of fun. They bring kids bring joy to your life, you know. Even when they're being little turkeys, man, you can't ever go wrong having kids. I mean, some people tell you they hate kids. I know I've dated a few women, you know, they're like, I don't want no kids ever. And, you know, then I run into them like 2 years later after, and then they got a pile of kids running around going, ha! I told you you're going to be a good mom, you silly monkey. What do you do? You know, it's a life-changing decision that you got to make. I mean, I'm happy about it. I love all my babies. I mean, well, 2 of them aren't really babies anymore. They're young adults now. I mean, I got one. She has 11 more years, and she'll be a young adult too. But then I'll be super old when she's an adult. I'm not going to do math because that might hurt my feelings, but I think I'll be 60. Yeah. No. I'll be 55. I'll be 55 when she's 18, so. Old enough to know better and still too young to care. How about that one? I like that song. That's a good song to get your weekend going. I'm old enough to know better, but still too young to care. So, oh, I should probably start coming out later in the afternoon when there's more people on the YouTubes, but what do you do? I don't know. It's all about the algorithms and keeping your channel going. You gotta go, and you gotta put a lot of time and investments into it to get people to see if they like you or not. I know I'm getting tired of that crap. So, I like all music though. Music is good for the soul. It depends on what you do in the day and what you like to listen to. I mean, I've gone on road trips, several 1,000-mile road trips. So I've listened to the operas, or not the operas. Yeah, well, not really that. No, the orchestra, the symphony orchestras. I like the orchestras, the big band music, things like that. Some of it's good music. It tells you a story. If you pay attention to it, you can. It's like years ago when I lived over on the west side of the state in Puyallup there. I had a buddy, she worked at the Theater Arts Center there in Seattle. She'd always give me tickets to go watch the pre-ballets and the pre-arts and things like that, where you get to go in there and watch them do all their mess-ups before the main event the following day. Which is funny in hell, because you get to watch them fall down, tumble, mess up. I mean, you don't want them to mess up on the main premiere show, but, the pre-show, if they mess up, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, I like going and watching the thespians, like live theater acting. Oh, I'd really go watch a live theater versus the movies any day, because it's so much more entertaining. You get to see their actors right up close to you, and they feed off your emotions, your thrill and how you're watching the show and how well they're doing. I think it's pretty great, Some people aren't really into the live theater, but I like it. I mean, it's something to do when there's not a lot of many live theater shows anymore. I mean, I know there's one just about 40 miles from me I like to go to when they're open, but finding somebody to go with me is sometimes near damn impossible, because apparently I'm a eccentric person or single individual. I don't know what the word is. They'll come to me eventually. I don't really care, but it'll pop in my mind 4 or 5 hours down the road. Oh, that's what the word is. That's what I should have said. They don't want to sound so special, Right. I find if you try to sound too intelligent, you annoy people. So you got to get that happy medium of smart and dumb, and just be about middle of the road there. So you don't anger people. You don't annoy people, and people want to talk to you, because, if you make a dumb person feel dumb, well, if you make a smart person feel dumb, a dumb person feel smart, then you're kind of in trouble all the way around. But what do you do? Which sometimes it's really not that hard to make a smart person feel dumb. I mean, just, they don't know everything. So, those are the people you got to watch out for. The people that think they know everything, they have a way about everything. And I mean, they've done everything, they've seen everything, they've gone everywhere. And then you get talking in the conversation, and then they kind of give you that deer in the headlight look. Like, what? Like, I thought you did it all, and you seen it all, but apparently she's stupid. My last ex-wife, she was a master barber. Man, she made my mustache just look like perfect, like it was supposed to be. Oh, I can't get it right. Ever since we got divorced, it's just been a wild, tangy, frickin' hoopla on like a big fat caterpillar on my lip. She had magic hands when it came to making my mustache right. I don't know. I guess I'll have to shave it off again and just be a bald lip, right? But probably not, though, because, man, I was 40 before I grew facial hair, so I kind of like what I got. I mean, I've had this now for 4.5 years, and I like it because, man, before that I was like Patch Adams, patch, 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 patch. And I had my little Cholo mustache, you know, that little. I'm not gonna say what it is because get myself into trouble again. I do that quite often to get myself in trouble. I know, because what do you do? But, oh, well, it's an eventful day. I'm having fun. How about all of you people? You having fun? Nice. Perfect. I like when there's a lot of people on to converse with that agrees with me about having fun, you know, because if you're not having fun, what the hell is life worth, you know? Some people, they get tangled and twisted and all that, you know. I do need to make a few more funny short clips today. Get my views back up. I've been kind of lazy the last couple of days, and I dropped below my happy medium of where I like to set my views, but it's fine. I mean, some people like my content, some people don't, and it's all right with me, you know. Can't make everybody happy, but I can make everybody grumpy. So it's a win-win for me, because you know what? I'm either going to make you happy or I'm going to make you grumpy. And I'm okay with that, you know. That's what this channel's all about, right? Finding your grumpiness and get it talented to where it makes you a stronger, better person being grumpy. And everybody's like, don't be grumpy. Be grumpy. It's good for you. It is. I mean, especially in today's world. I mean, you think with all the grumpy people in this world, I'd get a little bit more viewers. I've met a lot of grumpy people lately. Just irately grumpy. Well, no, I don't want to meet them. I don't like those people. The super angry, grumpy people. I don't like them. I mean, I like happy, grumpy people, you know. They look grumpy, but you can still talk to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like those kind of people a lot. I like them a lot, you know. I tend to give everybody a first shot, you know, that one chance of, hey, how you doing? But, you know, there's some people you meet in this world, it's like, good God, just go away. You know, you just want to build yourself like a force field around you, and they get close to you, you're like, rah! You can feel the demons in them. It's like, oh, nasty. But there's not a lot of those people, though. I mean, there's been a few over my life that I've met people like that. They just give you the EBGBs when you first meet them. I mean, they're just, I mean, everybody's like, oh, but they're the best people in the world. And you're like, who the hell are you lying to? They ain't a good person, you know, but hey, I guess let people be the judge of their own kind of judge, right? You know? I'm sure people said that about me, too. I mean, I've been called a lot of things. But, you know, one thing I do, I love living in a small town. I love small town rumors. Small town rumors, oh, man, they're so great. So, I know one I heard about myself here, about a year ago, that I had 23 kids and 13 baby mamas. I was like, oh, man, I paid a lot of money in child support. And we're just like, who told you such a lie? But, you know, and apparently I've been married to like 4 women in town now. I've not been married to any of the women in this town. You know, sorry, boo-boo, but apparently so. I'm just an alley cat, just a big old tomcat running around town going, meow, you know, sitting on people's fence posts, you know, trying to woo them with my manly voice, going, come here, ladies, I love you, sure. But no, I mean, if I moved back to a bigger city, I could probably have more chances, I guess. But I'm hiding in my little town, my little farm town out in the middle of nowhere. I like it. You know, it's peaceful. You can look up the stars. You meet some really good people, you know, because during the summer, this little lake town becomes a huge frickin' place for tourists. A lot of tourists come, a lot of vacation campers coming over here during the summertime. And, you know, a lot of Ukrainians. We get a lot of Ukrainians. I mean, they're not bad people. I get along with them majority of the time. I mean, normally they come in big, large church groups. You know, and they come down for and they rotate weekends. Which group comes down. You know, so but it's all right. They come down, they fish, they camp, they do their thing. And what do you do? So, oh, I need to come up with an invention, make myself filthy, dirty rich. Let's have ideas. What should we invent? I'm sure there's something out there we can invent that make us all filthy, dirty rich. You know, we'll just get a patent going on and at least something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think I'll go for about another 19 minutes. See if I can get a few more people kick on. Get my views up. Get kicked out in the algorithms. And till then, I guess I'll just sit there and keep talking to myself because what the hell, right? But some will join the chat. They'll have something positive to say. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they'll say something grumpy. We can be grumpy together. You know? But, oh, I gotta move that aluminum boat. I gotta move it over with the other big aluminum boat. I got way too many boats. Well, actually, they're not my boats. They're my son's boat. My son is a collector of boats. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My son has 9 boats. Yes, 9. But yeah. 6 here and 3 at the other property. Eventually I need to drag back. I need to drag over here this summer. I'm trying to get that property up for sale, so I need to get all of his toys and junk off it. And then I'll be ready to sell, run one of the tractors out there and mow it down and clean up the driveway a little bit so the real estate agent can get in there a little bit more. I mean, unless you got 4-wheel drive, it's kind of... I had it all perfect, and then we had a horrible winter about 2 winters ago. Just a massive amount of snow, and it just washboard and just washed out half that driveway. But I mean, I got 4-wheel drive, so I don't really worry about it because I really don't go out there that much. I mean, I own it. It's just kind of a sanctuary for bugs and rodents and snakes and owls and things like that. But no, I'd like to sell it this year because I'd like to sell it and then buy some mountain property north of me. That way I can take my big fifth wheel and just go dump it up in the mountains there and have a little hidey hole when I want to go escape from people. Just go up in the trees and maybe build a half cover roof over it so it doesn't get snow crap like that or have trees fall on it. So we shall see. It'll probably be next year though when I do that. I gotta get this one sold first. It's worth a little bit of cash, so probably not that much, but the market's good if you can find buyers. I mean, you just gotta find that right buyer. That right person that'd be like, yeah, man, I can't live without that property. You're like, I know, right? It just fits you just perfectly. I mean, it's kind of nice. It's 2.5 acres in a big kind of farming community. I mean, well, kind of like a ranchette community, with tiny homes and things like that. They got a big old clubhouse down there, swimming pool, showers, big kitchenettes. I mean, it's all gravel roads, and it's a nice place. I mean, I don't go out there enough to really enjoy it, so I might as well sell it, let somebody else enjoy it, Because I mean, if I want to go swimming, I'll just go down to one of several lakes I live next to. I mean, maybe if I'm lucky, some big fish will bite off my big toe, and you know, then I can get me a cool tattoo of my big toe missing. Right? But what you do, I don't know. I saw that the other day on the YouTube. There was one of the short clips. Somebody got their missing their toe, and they put a little gravestone their dates and when they were born with a toe and when their toe was cut off. I thought that was kind of genius, you know. Just the creativity people come up with the tattoos. Oh, my son bought a tattoo gun. He's like, Dad, I want to give you a tattoo. Yeah, no. Maybe you practice for a little bit longer, and maybe, you know, get your archery skills going on. See how you. My daughter, she can draw amazingly. I mean, so she drew the picture, and then I went to one of those tracer screens and printed it and put it on. And if he just traced the lines, you know. But my son's never been really good about coloring inside the lines, so he'd be like, he'd probably be all over the place, and the tattoo would look scary as hell. But what do you do? I don't know. And you know, tattoos aren't permanent anymore, so I guess if you mess it up, I might go and have it lasered off, or just have them fix the bad section. So if he went outside the lines, I just have him kind of detail up the bad parts and then have him do it again, right? That's just what you do as a parent. You support your children, I guess. What the hell? So, oh, I need to move some rocks today. Yeah, well, I gotta move that to there and this and that and that and that. Making a mental note of everything I need to do today about getting things done. So, and that was not my pen. This is my pen. Mental note with your pen. I grabbed the wrong object in my hand. I'll probably get in trouble for that one. Watch out, he had a knife in his video. Oh my God, no. Shut up. But no, when you're making a mental note, though, make sure you make it with a pen. Don't make it with a knife, because you might cut yourself. Safety first, my friends, because that's how we got to live in life, is being in safety. If not, you're going to cut off a finger or something. That reminds me of a story of, well, I'm going to leave that one alone. I don't want to interject her into my videos. She's an ornery woman. It's still a good story, though. I still haven't figured out how the hell she did it, but she sliced every living dog crap out of her hand, carving a pumpkin. You know, and I've carved a few pumpkins in my day, and I don't think I've ever hurt myself, but she did. She freaking sliced herself way down, had to go and have surgery on it, stitches and all that. And I'm like, that's crazy, but of course, you never know when you're going to hurt yourself, so I guess always practice safety, and, you know, and if you're using any kind of power tools or air tools or anything like that, always have a safety kit next to you, you know, that, because you never know, right? I can't say I'm the most safest person in the world. I mean, I'm starting to be more safest conscious when I, you know, get older. Like when I was younger, shit, no safety locks, wow, the grinder and shit like that, fucking stuff flying by my head a million miles an hour, and, you know, spot weld with a freaking welder without my helmet on. Hours later, freaking have a flash burn. Eyes feel like sand and gravel on your eyes, and you're like, oh God, that burns, you know. And I don't know if you ever had flash burn, but you don't want flash burn. It sucks. It sucks bad. So, but now I got my auto helmet and all that, so I really don't worry about it anymore, you know, because I got my auto lens. Make sure hopefully it's charged, because I've had that before, because mine has a solar charger that, I mean, when you start welding, it'll charge, but you should always leave it in the sun, in a place where it'll charge. Or at least change the charger, but the solar battery in it at least once a year. That way you don't have to worry about it. But, because normally they'll hold about 3 or 4 day charge if you charge, if you charge it, but it's all right. I'm just saying you don't want flash burn because flash burn is horrible. And you'll know if you've ever had flash burn. You'll sit there, your eyes will feel like they got sand and gravel in there, and they'll just burn like crazy. It's like looking at the sun for too long. For the longest time, I had 3 spots in this eye. Everywhere I went, I mean, they'd just be floating out in the air. My 3 little black spots. They finally went away, which was so nice. Because I tell you, that was extremely annoying. I was having those 3 black dots, but oops, my fault. So yeah, safety is an important thing, especially when you're doing things. So always remember to be safe. I mean, don't wear long clothing when you're working with drills or saws or anything like that. You don't get sucked in and tangled up and get flopped around like an old spit pinwheel. Funny to watch, but man, it sure takes a toll on your body. I mean, it really does. What's funny is I've been on safety teams before in places. I was on the safety board, coming up with rules and stuff to keep people safe and stuff. I mean, I have lots of certifications of that, and it was like I probably was not the best safety guy, I guess. Apparently so, because I find a lot of shit humorous. I mean, I guess you got to be more stern when you're talking about safety. Like, don't do that. Hey, me, welcome back. I was wondering what that was. The longest 10 minutes of my life. Man, I got 3 gray hairs waiting on you. No, I'm just kidding. But I got sidetracked and I was talking about safety. Nobody's probably going to care, but at least if they take half inches of what I said in life and they'll be safe and they won't get hurt. I think that's how that works, right? I think so. I think I am going to do. I got to get my shop set back up, but I think I am going to do it like a tool safety day where we'll do a live feed about how to safely, properly use tools, especially for the youngins. Kids need to know, and not all kids have dads, So sometimes it's good for them to learn, like changing a tire and things like that, especially changing your oil, or actually checking your oil for one thing. Because, oh man, that is one thing a lot of people don't know how to do is check their fluids. And they're like, I don't know why my car blew up. Because you didn't check your fluids. That's why. So, I think I'm going to, down the road, I have a few ideas of things I want to do on the side, but, and your life makes me feel better. Thanks, me. I appreciate that. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. I hate losing pets. It's always sad. My daughter lost her cat last year. I was about 4 weeks of her being emotionally upset, but I tried my best to comfort her. I think she just got mad and cursed at me more than anything, but so. Well, my thought was, it's not like she doesn't have all these barn cats. Just pick another one and be like, oh, I love you. But no, he was her special little buddy, and I stepped over my boundaries of not being sensitive and things, but what do you do? Oh. I have 3 dogs. I used to have 7. Well, personally, I only have 1. Well, 2. I have 2. Personally, I have 2, but until my son comes, gets all his dogs and my daughter's dogs and this litter of puppies. 18 right now. So It's a good thing I got a lot of property and a big home, because if not, it'd be a little overly crowded around here. But it's fine. So he moved over to Spokane. So he's supposed to be setting up a yard so he can come get his 4 dogs. And then, I know next weekend I'm going to be giving away puppies. So, well, not giving away, I'm going to be trying to adopt them to good homes next weekend. So, because they were oopses. That should have never happened, but what do you do? So, I mean, technically, I should just have my boy come and pick them up, because they are his dogs, because it was his female German Shepherd and his male frickin' Irish Wolfhound that made the babies. So, you got a Chihuahua and a Wiener? I have a Chihuahua, a Golden Down Retriever, and a Wiener. Nice. I got 3 German Shepherds, three German Shepherds, 2 Huskies, a Brittany, an Irish Wolfhound, Fox Terrier, and 2 Mutts. Yeah. But the majority of my dogs though are people that they're all rescues, because a lot of people have just abandoned them, just drop them off on the side of the road, and they just come rocking up the street, and they're like, "I'm home," and you're like, "Not here, you're not." And the kids were like, but daddy, we need a new puppy. We need another dog. No, we don't. I mean, I go through 14 or 16 50-pound bags of dog food a month. $50 a bag. I'll tell you, that money adds up quickly when you're feeding that many dogs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like them, especially in the wintertime when they all doggy pile on top of you in bed, you stay warm, but that's a lot of dogs. So, but I figured like this: if I moved to Alaska, though, I could start me a bobsled team, because I got enough dogs for a bobsled team. So, only 3 of them are probably smart enough to actually pull a bobsled, or dog sled, but whatever. One probably run that way, run like that way, probably rip the sled in half or something. I don't know. So, but I think 2 of them are probably over 12 years old, though, so they probably only got a couple more years left. So, but they got a home here to stay until they no longer need it, and I guess that's what we'll lay them to rest. But I don't know. Hey, I always figured it like this: if you got a lot of dogs and you meet somebody and the dog don't like that person, run away. Dogs are good judge of characters. Oh, yeah, I know, because I actually got a dog from my ex-girlfriend, because her dog didn't. After we broke up, she went back to one of her exes, and the dog didn't like her new boyfriend at all. So finally, she's like, "Do you want the dog?" Well, yeah, the dog liked me better than you anyway, so I'll take the dog. So I got that dog. Dog had smarts. So I mean, the dog get along, because he's a good dog. What's funny is because everybody's like, "Oh, he's a killer. You don't want him. He'll kill everything." And man, you don't. Everybody's like, "He's a cat killer." I got kittens, and he licks them to death. He's like, bleh, bleh. And I'm like, "Oh, you ferocious beast! How dare you be so ferocious?" I think on dogs, especially on certain breeds, I mean, it's all in their environment. If you stress a dog out, you starve them and stuff, like, they're gonna be aggressive and they're gonna do stupid things, But you keep a dog well entertained and happy and loved, and they tend to be good dogs. But unless you take them to the lake and you got to ground them all because they don't want to listen, and then they're stuck in the car for an hour until you get them back home because they want to be all grumpy. All right, we'll play with them. All right, man, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming back. I'll see you next time. Don't have too much fun, so But what do you do? So, well, I've been on here an hour just yammer yamming. So I'm going to tell you, I love all of you. Thanks for showing up today. And remember, if you can't be happy, you just be grumpy. See you guys.